And he says, "You're gonna kill me with your love." That's all he's saying. Yeah. It's another beautiful love piece. You know when the music, love is the ultimate. So trust me, you can count the number of songs in the world that is about love in different contexts. So this is another beautiful one, praising our woman. I think I find myself in a spot where I'm thinking more about the women in different aspects. You know what I'm saying? And praising them and making them know that, of course, we love you guys. Because in these times, it's really difficult to find stable relationships. You know what I mean? Like, it's all mostly toxic and very lustful.
A lot of
and
it.
the friendship behind those relationships are not really nurtured.
What's going on, guys? Nyla Simone here with a very special guest on We Need to Talk. We got Stonebwoy.
Beep, beep. So many Nigerians siding with the Ghana Jollof.
What?
Now you see my money's long. You want to come back? You want to come take it? Really? Hey, everybody tune in right now. I'm right here with my sister, Onward. We need to freaking talk this out, man.
What's up, guys? Nyla Simone here from We Need to Talk. As you know, we drop 2 interviews a week, each and every Monday and each and every Thursday. Brand new exclusive content from your favorite celebrities, influencers, whoever. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date with everything that we have going on. And make sure you guys just share, tell a friend to tell a friend, drop a comment, show your girl some love, all right? What's going on, guys? Nyla Simone here with a very special guest on We Need to Talk. We got Stonebwoy in the building. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, my dear. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. I'm so excited to have you here.
Me too, man. I'm so grateful to be here.
Yeah, I went to Ghana for the first time.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I want to say this past New Year's.
Of course.
It was lit.
Of course.
It was
You're
really
coming back in December again, right?
I want to, yeah.
At least you should.
It's very different, but I loved it. But musically, it was my first real introduction to Afrobeats, and now I'm like obsessed.
Which is good.
Yeah, it's great. And yes. I was there for what is it, AfroChella?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's now known as AfroFuture.
AfroFuture.
Mm-hmm. That's a new name.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to go back to that.
when you hear AfroFuture, when you hear AfroChella, it's the same thing.
Got it. Yeah, it's a vibe over there. Who knew?
Crazy vibe.
Was it always like that, or is this like a new scene, how it's new to us?
I think it's always been like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really been that from time. But you only have to get there to experience it. You know what I'm saying? And then that's it. Ghana has always been the gateway to Africa from time. From its founding, you know? Yeah, and therefore people actually consider it and regard it as such, and it's welcoming, it's home to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Apart from the little visa on arrival kind of situations, which I know is going to clear off in no time, because Kenya has just, cleared off its visa for its people in the diaspora to get in. And Ghana has been working on those kind of bilateral, talks with several governments. And, of course, it's visa-free for so many of the Caribbean countries. And, of course, some other Western, it's not difficult to come to Ghana on a visit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To come and experience, explore, enjoy, and check out what we have from our natural, our natural sites,
Yeah.
To the nightlife, to the music.
Yeah, I really had no idea what to expect, and I wasn't honestly expecting you guys to be so welcoming.
Well, why?
I don't know, because when I interact with people here, they don't be welcoming in America. So I didn't expect them to be welcoming.
Like Ghanaians, if you speak to some people from Ghana, they're not welcoming.
Yeah, there's like cultural differences in America that are very distinct. So, like, I didn't expect.
I mean, I'm not in your mind, but of course, I know what I know as a Ghanaian.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be.
The first thing is we are very hospitable. We're very welcoming. The first thing.
Yeah.
Amongst all the, that's something you would hear about Ghana, being very open to foreigners, but I get it when you want to place it in that context over here abroad. Like, everybody's minding their business.
Yeah.
So except you really know somebody, or you get to come across them in a nice way, you meet them for the first time, you can not really tell how cordial or how receptive they're going to be. So I think if that's what you mean, then cool. But Ghana generally, Ghanaians,
yeah,
of course, And to a large extent, Africans are always more open than not.
What?
Yes. Many people have different traits personally, So some people may have to take time to open up.
Okay.
Some people open up immediately, but generally, Africans are really, really, really not that rude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Except they don't have, I don't know what to say, but I don't know what to say about those that were born outside of Africa.
Yeah. Okay.
But typically when you're born in Africa and you grow a little bit in Africa and you have to travel abroad and etc., you have that in you. You're really not usually rude.
Yeah.
Generally, there are different people and different characteristics, but then that's what you find about us as Black people, to be honest.
I absolutely love it. And when I was over there, I also experienced a lot of, it was a lot of like Ghanaian versus Nigeria debate, at least when it comes to music.
We love each other. We love to be at each other's neck.
What's up, guys? I'm Nyla Simone, and I hope you're enjoying this interview. If you are, just do me a favor. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Follow the channel. That's what it is. It's a love-hate relationship.
We love each other, and that's how come you get all that you're getting. But we go along very well too.
Yeah.
To be honest, we go along very well. But you can see two very best friends, one from Ghana, one from Nigeria, and all they do is debate.
It's argue about that.
about who is what, but they're together. They're rolling together. They have businesses together. You know what I'm saying? That's how it feels. It's interesting.
They were debating, a big debate that came up a lot when I was over there is who had the better rice.
Mm-hmm. We do.
Yeah?
Of course we do. Yes, I'll back that all day. Because the typical Nigerian rice is very big in size. And the Ghanaian rice is like more soft, more,
flavorful.
What is the jollof is what we fight about, It's Ghana jollof. There's no way. I personally have had so many Nigerians, or the number of Nigerians I've met, of course, siding with the Ghana jollof.
What?
In private. But I can't say this in public.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's no way. There's no way. I be reading the comment section. It'd be real life war, it feels like. Mm-hmm. But what about, since you've been over here, like, what's some of your favorite American dishes to tap into?
Trust, I just want to find, I'll be honest, you guys should put me on something, but I find my local food everywhere I go in the world.
Okay.
I either have a chef coming to give me some, cook some, or I find a spot that is African and I can get it from there. Or the most days I eat McDonald's for dessert. Sometimes when I just want to eat light, I get some fries, some big burger, and then some ice cream. That's what I do.
And some ice cream?
Typical African.
Yeah, that is a terrible diet,
Yeah, but because I find my African dish everywhere I go, so for my main meals and etc., it's sad I don't get to try anything American.
Okay.
But what is actually American at all? What dish is American at all?
American, I would say,
all this multicultural
burgers.
Existence. Exactly. So if I do burger and I do McDonald's, then that's American.
No, don't do McDonald's though.
Why?
Cause that's like chain. Especially in New York, you want to go to just the good eats. Like, we have a lot of great restaurants here.
Then I'll go to my African restaurant. Then finish.
Come on! Don't be like that. Don't be like that. All right.
That's how it is with me. I'll be honest. It's not like I really don't look. I'm stuck to one thing and I manage it and I go home. I watch what I eat. So, that's the most I'll do. Maybe
I should have brought you some food if you would have known this beforehand.
Maybe I should try something, to be honest. I should try something that I would like. But I don't like pork, so probably most of the things go with pork. But I might do some steak and some mashed potato and salad.
Basically,
all these ones.
Yeah, you can't.
But we like our soups, Get some peanut butter soup, get some palm nut soup, get some chicken light soup, get some goat soup.
Chicken leg soup?
Light soup. We call it light. It's light. It's pepper soup. Chicken pepper soup. We call it, Yeah, we'll have something called Nkatenkwane. You can say Nkatenkwane.
I have to try it. I have to come back.
Nkatenkwane.
Nkatenkwane.
Again,
Nkatenkwane.
Nkatenkwane. That's it. That's peanut butter soup, That one and fufu and banku. Serious combination. Wow.
I gotta try it.
Of course.
I really have to try.
If you try it once, twice, you'll be looking for that every fucking day of your life. So you can imagine me who grew up on that.
Yeah. Understood. Okay. I'm not mad at that at all. Now, I just know you dropped Fifth Dimension this year. The project's been going crazy. What was the inspiration behind the title of the project?
The inspiration behind the title of the project is just to really get to the next levels, you know, as I've always done. Right from my first album to this fifth album, it's always been progress and height and continuous representation for the culture, the arts, you know, coming from Africa, you know, continuing to contribute to the next levels, you know, I always look to evolve because music is dynamic. You need to always get that, you know, that freshness inside of it. And I think I'm grateful and very grateful again. And I'm blessed to be an artist who can actually, you know, tap into a diverse range of inspirations to bring something fresh every time. And Fifth Dimension is literally what it is. The fifth dimension is where we are. It's at the 5D, bro. It's the cleanest, the clearest, the top notch, the different vibes. It's new, it's fresh, but it's always relatable because you have it inside of you.
Yeah.
You know, so let's get on to the Fifth Dimension. That's what the album is all about. I've got songs featuring Stormzy.
Yes.
I've got songs featuring Angelique Kidjo, you know, the
Yeah.
jazz mama, African mama. I've got songs featuring Davido, Tiwa Savage, Oxlade. You know, I've got Dexter Daps, I've got Shaggy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
lots of legends on this project.
And some new school amazing artists too, like Just Caris and Meriba. Meriba is also from Eritrea, Ethiopia. She based here. You know, like I just tapped into the best I can. Like, you know, tapped into a wide array of inspiration that is not new to me, but like I've been able to create, you know, from even the most, you know, recent inspiration that I would ever get from somewhere. So
yeah,
it cuts across. It takes it to the Fifth Dimension, of course.
You definitely put me on to a lot of new artists on this project, but I want to start with Life and Money, the record you have with Stormzy. You're talking about just like investing in yourself and living the life that you want to live.
Perfect.
Like, how did you and Stormzy come up with that?
I really came up with that like originally in a studio with J5 in London.
Yo, I love J5.
Yes, Jay's another amazing Ghanaian brother representing in the diaspora.
I did not know he was Ghanaian. Crazy.
Of course, I want to say this right now, like, yo, we need to be louding these things up more because the least it does is to inspire people to know that no matter where you're from, we belong to the human race first and foremost.
Yep.
Then as black people, belong to the black race.
Yep.
Then, of course, we belong to, you know, a country, a nation that we have to always hold up high, and that inspires a lot of people. So I don't waste time to say that I'm a proud Ghanaian, of course, an African first. You know?
Yeah.
So J5 is Ghanaian, Stormzy is Ghanaian, Stonebwoy is Ghanaian. So you got like three, what you call three powerhouses on one track. And that song was produced by the production has the composers actually adding up to the production of the instrumentation. So that's why that song has so much spirit, you know, and it speaks about what you just said, like living the life, investing in yourself, and being spiritual about it as well.
Yeah.
You know, and proclamations and affirmations, you know, and wishing everybody the same. So that's what the song is really about.
Two things. So you had live instruments actually played on there? Mm-hmm. Nice.
Of course.
I love that. I feel like that's an element a lot of people have been getting away from, but it does add just a extra quality to the record.
You're right. It makes it live because like it's called live instrument, so you feel the life in it.
Yeah.
Of course, the synthetic ones have made things easier for us, you know, as new school. You know, we've been able to find our ways to find instruments. I could pull up my phone and I could play you a sax from the phone by just selecting the sax tone. It still works, but always having a live, you know, addition to it also adds up to the spirit.
Yeah.
You know, into that.
And something that I would like to say about what I've been loving about Afrobeats so far. I'm new here. You know, I've been listening to Afrobeats probably about 7 months.
That's perfect. You can never be late. It can never be too late. Right?
But what I love about it is just, like you said, the positive affirmations that are within the record. Mm-hmm. Like, so when I'm listening to it, my spirits literally feel lifted and I feel motivated.
Absolutely. Like, that why I really said it can never get too late for you to be, like a lover or be obsessed, like you said, with Afrobeats, is that it's residing in our DNAs, first and foremost, as Black people. So you can start listening to it yesterday, but you find it inside of you and realize that, it feels like this is an old girlfriend that I've known for a very long time.
Right? Right?
That's it.
It's something about that. This is why I love us,
For real.
All right, so let's talk about More of You, because it seems like a love song, right?
Love run the world.
Love does run the world. What inspired this?
It's a relationship situation that inspires, like, to be honest, as a creative, sometimes when you hear the rhythm, this was produced by Super Daps, who were in Miami, and the beat just gives me that feeling of love, like I need to express and interpret it, because that's what the beat is talking about to me. So I couldn't disobey that. I had to place it on, nice, speak about love. Like that also, like, it reassures, people in love either ways, and it praises them. One part of that song that I want to throw light on is, like, in the first line, it says, in the first 4 lines, like, it says, "Now woman be this, your body the tantalizer, make I give you one more bikini, yo, bikini, yo." It says, is this a woman, like a beautiful woman? Like, your body is tantalizing, of course. I want to give you one more child.
Aww.
I'm taking it from a perspective where you're reaffirming your love for who you're with. Because you find out that a lot of songs don't really capture on old relationships and affirmation of relationships. Especially, like, I want to give you one more child. That means contextually, they may have a child already. Or that girl may have, like, maybe a single mother. Maybe running with one child, maybe running with 2 children, maybe running with 3 children. They're a category of people who deserve love even more.
100%.
Because you find out that there are a lot of single mothers, there are a lot of, yes, of course, even baby fathers, but in this context, a woman can present that to a man and let them know that I want to give you one more child. Though you have a child somewhere, you have 2 children, like, there's love in that. People find love as well, and you can't discriminate, you know what I mean? So that is the heart of the song. That is the inspiration behind that song, basically, like, professing love for people in that category.
Yeah.
Because most of you, when you listen to the love stuff, you're only figuring out a single guy and a single girl.
And it's probably mostly lust anyway.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's just the vibe. Like, say me who I'm in die. Like, I can't sleep without you. I can't sleep. When I don't see you, I can't sleep. Some affirmations, some sweetness to that class of people.
Absolutely.
So shout out to all single mothers out there, all single fathers out there. This one is really, really, really was written for you guys. Like, keep loving. Shout out to all the married people out there as well. Those in relationships, affirm it. Keep loving it.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Is there any like affirmations outside from like making music that you do to keep sparks alive within your relationships? Because that is a high honor. I want to put another baby in you. You know what I mean?
Of course, there is. And I think like the fact that I'm focusing on love, which is the ultimate, and also I want to add another point that I missed out. A lot of these women be body shamed. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said, this is a woman. Your body is tantalizing the way it is. No matter how you find it, you might have a child, 2, 3, 4, but if I can use the word, I still fuck with you the way it is.
Yep.
So that's affirming and giving them strength and all of that. So what makes me like is the thought about the reality, because I always represent for real music, life music.
Yeah.
So as much as that song is love, this is the life behind that song, and I want people to get it. And I think I'm explaining it further for the first time ever over here, and I hope that people buy into it when they get to, see this interview.
Yeah, why wouldn't they receive that?
Of course they will, and this is fresh. Knowing that this is the concept behind it, I know it's going to make a lot of people feel proud, feel confident, the way they are.
That's awesome. I love that. Now, I want to know, because you said, I like how you broke down the lyrics. I'm going to need you to do that again. Because I be singing along, and I don't be knowing what I'm saying.
Oh, for that song.
On Ava Wumlo.
Ava Wumlo.
What am I saying? What is
That's
that?
Like Ava Wumlo is in my local dialect, my mother tongue, which is, you're going to kill me. That's just what it translates.
Oh.
Ava Wumlo, you're
What is
gonna
that
kill
dialect?
Me. It's called Ewe. But it's Ewe. You can say Ewe or Ewe. Ewe, yeah, that's it. EWE. And it says, you're going to kill me with your love. That's all it's saying. Yeah. It's another beautiful love piece. You know when the music, love is the ultimate. So trust me, you can count the number of songs in the world that is about love in different contexts. So this is another beautiful one, praising our woman. I think I find myself in a spot where I'm thinking more about the women in different aspects. You know what I'm saying? And praising them and making them know that, of course, we love you guys. Because in these times, it's really difficult to find stable relationships. You know what I mean? Like, it's all mostly toxic and very lustful.
A lot of
and
it.
the friendship behind those relationships are not really nurtured. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think it's a thing that we should look at. I'll be honest. Like, it's really too much. Like, sometimes when I hear a story, like, you can see two people, they start life together, they got kids, and then along the way, they break up, and then now you find some really harsh situations happening after the breakup. It just makes me wonder, be like, yo, were you guys not once upon a time cool people?
Yeah.
And this is not just like another friend to a friend, but this is somebody, or these are two people who have made babies, who have brought humans into the world.
I know.
So the levels of wickedness that is going on right now, bro, it's as if you guys were enemies that found each other and still made love and made babies and made a life till the point where it broke up. You know, so that's the kind of areas that I'm thinking about when I'm putting these songs together and trying to express love. It's coming from a genuine part, like, you're going to kill me, man. The kind of love that you show me is deep. So it's just appreciating people who have actually kept it intact. Because now it's trying to look as if you're a fool if you don't really retaliate the hard way, you know, or destroy people. But you're not. Like, I appreciate women like that too, who really take it from a friendship perspective. And no matter how it goes, they still respect the fact that they got to be good people to people, you know, and they don't destroy the man.
I love
especially
that.
in the American setting. You know
Oof, man, I know. I feel like over here you're like programmed to be more interested in relationship versus friendship. Where like I think friendship is the most valuable part.
Of course. Friendship is the one for me, man. Because if you really are good friends, they say the end justifies the means, right? So I didn't say that, but I buy into that. You know, how it ends justifies how it really was.
Damn.
Yeah. You know, it could break up, but the way it ends really shows that, of course, there was some true friendship, or it was just something else that was not as deep as friendship.
Yeah, that's true. I will say sometimes with the breakup, though, maybe you just need time before you can be friends again.
Of course, why not?
Yeah.
People take time to process different things differently, and I think men may probably take the shorter time to process stuff.
No, at first you guys take a shorter time, and then you come back, and then you're like, I realize that this is just like. But then by that time, it's just a cycle. It's a cycle,
right?
But okay, and then let's talk about Forget. And I know you're talking about you're kind of like indecisive, right?
I'm straight. I'm actually
straight.
taking decision. I'm like, forget. Don't even try to come back no more. Like, because if you didn't believe in the person from the beginning, like it says, because now where you see, say, my money long, you want to take come. Yes, like now you see my money's long, you want to come back, you want to come take it, really? You know, them type of situations, you know, it's there, it's nice. Like, you know.
Did you have a lot of people do that with you?
Trust, I've experienced so many things, you know, the vibes, like, at the deepest level and at the shallowest levels. But I think when I'm writing my music, it cuts across in a way. Like, you find out that people support you. Some people support you just because of what they can get from you. You know, that also translates into that somewhat. But you be knowing anyway. So when Bush comes to shove, you made them know, Maji, forget that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So it works on that part. But it also works on the fact that, you know, that's a shorty right there. And the video tells it. It was like I wrote, you know, a very cute storyline to that. Because that song is actually one of my first songs that I ever done with only a verse. Like, I try to experiment and experience stuff. So it was just a one verser, but a very short, nice story to it. Like, I got the cash. I brought the cash from, you know, like, I'm a hustler. I brought in cash, and this girl were in France. And this girl called some hood guys on me. Like, yeah, he brought the cash home, so let's get it. and she didn't know these guys work for me because
LOL.
And then it's like a double cross. I'm like, okay, fine, that's it. I dropped her off on the bridge somewhere in France. Like, get out of here, like. Okay. So that's the short story behind it.
I think
it explains for situations that be like that.
Yeah.
So all I want to say is that listen, if you're with somebody, you better be there for them. You know what I mean? And I mean, not everybody's gonna be like that.
It's true.
So we just have to be careful who we open up to and to what extent we open up to people. Yeah.
It's hard though in this era because you never really know
who's riding for you.
Yeah. How have you been maneuvering that?
By staying very true to myself so that I don't miss the signals. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you get caught up in that, it starts like they be hyping you, and then you forget to stay on the ground. So then they're able to, because they hype you and your mind is hyped, and then you don't really see some red flags or the pointers to be able to manage.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Those kind of situations. So I think I just stay grounded and I stay really humble and I pay attention to the minute details. That's how I'm able to manage all these kind of, situations.
Understood.
And I try to surround myself with good people, great people, which is what I think I have now. And I'm really happy. Like,
he said that I have now.
Yeah, of course.
It takes time, right?
It takes time.
Yeah.
It takes time. I have now, and I can feel it in my spirit. Like, everybody's really prayerful, supportive, very spiritual. Everybody understands the role that they play around me as a person, because, of course, me as a leader, I also need, like, dedicated people for us all to make our dreams come true. And I'm grateful for such a beautiful team that I have eventually,
How long would you say it took you to build your team?
It's been years, because right from the beginning of my career, I found out really early that I could only be the one to do it for myself. So I've been trying to surround myself with people. I'm trying to bring up people. I've been trying to work with people, be like, yo, you could do it. Let's get it. Let's do it. And God blesses us every time, throws light on us, and it becomes a force to reckon with. And that's how I've been right from the beginning, to be honest with you. And I've had some very great people that I've, encountered within a very short period of time. I've had some people, like, I always, of course, I understand, because I believe in God so much, and I pay attention to signs, and I really know that not everybody is here to last a lifetime with you, but, some have taught me lessons, which has brought me blessings, because I got to learn something, and then I knew how to apply. Some have only brought me blessings upon blessings. Some basically will not show face up until when you're in a tight space, and then you see them coming through for you, and that's where to believe in God and have faith in Him, it's gonna make everything work for you. So from the beginning, that's how it's been building my team. I've always owned my stuff, always owned my team till today.
Love that.
Yeah, so it's been a while.
Boss shit, we love that. Now, one of my favorite records on the project is definitely Activate with Gov't and Stonebwoy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, this lineup is nuts.
I'm gonna get you activating me. You captivating me. You desaturating me. Because woman nigga tobacco very big I never seen. Take over the scene, front page magazine. Them for know you are the girl I'm a dream.
Yeah, I feel like it was made about me. You know what I mean? I'm like,
of course, receive it.
I'm sure every girl probably feels like that. That song was written about her.
You guys activate us. Like, to be honest.
Yeah.
I love my women, respect them, because I say I'm a mama boy. You know what I'm saying? Of course, and I've got like 5, 6 sisters, You know what I'm saying? So. I'm not messing with a woman right now. Like, I don't want to hurt y'all niggas. I don't do that. So, you guys activate us. We like it.
You don't do that anymore, I'm sure.
Anymore, I seen.
Anymore, as in you probably did it before.
Like, hurt people?
Yeah.
No. I'll tell you honestly.
You've never been a player. You mean to tell me you're a world famous artist and you... Why is he lying?
I'm very honest.
Why is he lying?
I'm very honest.
We're having a good conversation right now, and now you want to start lying.
I'm not lying, but I'm telling the truth. What would you say a player is? I want to know, so that I'm not getting it wrong.
I would say a player is somebody who breaks women's hearts.
Of course,
maybe not.
Then I've not, because I've not broken any heart. I'll be honest, the only heart I broke could be the one that wanted to be with me that I never knew about. and maybe saw me be with my wife and kids and everything and all of that. Of course.
But nobody that you actually personally knew.
I got brokenhearted like twice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you see.
But this is younger you.
Of course.
Yeah, so doesn't
but I
really
didn't bring
count.
nobody.
It doesn't really count. I feel like it doesn't really count.
Okay, so for me, it doesn't count. But if I did it to somebody, then it really counts.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Of course, but I mean, I'm standing on the point that I never been like a player. Yes, okay, I have to say that for myself. But I'm not trying to say that people didn't get brokenhearted, because I mean, there are several ways to catch broken hearts.
That's true.
You know, for that, yes. But to be like I would have owned up to that. I would have owned up like, yeah, I broke like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hearts. I would have said it.
Okay.
It's beautiful to be honest.
Yeah, no, that for sure. It's a dying trait though. Everybody likes to lie.
So intentionally, I don't think I have. But maybe if anybody feels like or felt like I've broken their heart, I'm sitting right here on my Empress's show and I say, I'm really sorry. I don't know how it happened, but if you really think I do know something about it, I still apologize. You know what I'm saying? But I know you're in a great place right now, and probably that heartbreak led you to the best person for you, and vice versa. You know.
That was really nice. I'm sure whoever it is, because I know there's a bunch of people, they're probably super thankful. Now, let's talk about Opitki. Mm-hmm. Did I say that right?
Apotheke.
Apotheke.
That's Apotheke. It's German, actually. So
it's German?
Yeah, Apotheke.
What is it?
It's a German word. It means pharmacy.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense. And then I see you got DJ
Maphorisa on that one, yeah.
I like how you guys really incorporate the DJ over, in Afrobeat culture, because DJs are really breaking records. You really tap in with DJs. And I feel like hip-hop, or at least in American culture, we used to do that. Yeah. But now it's not as...
It's the internet that's breaking the records, the TikToks and etc. Right. But you still have the DJs being the foundation to that, because they're the ones that are going to spin it. They're the ones that are going to play it at the... I think for the online, what the online does is when you're playing it personally for yourself. But even sometimes when you get on the YouTube, you get on the TikToks and etc. and all the stream platforms, DJs make mixes that you wouldn't have time to make such mixes, you know. Yeah. They tweak it different ways that still make you feel it. So DJs have always been a very fundamental aspect of breaking records, and I think they still are. But it's just that more things have added to the breaking of records, which have taken it away from. It has demonopolized, you know, the DJs. But yeah, and from the Amapiano scene, I think the DJs are the driving force of that genre. Amapiano, I think. I
listen to a lot of Amapiano mixes on YouTube.
Yeah, and Maphorisa produces. He sings. Come on, he's too much.
He sings too?
Yes, of course. He's featured on the track.
Okay.
He actually started a whole verse, you know, because that's his kingdom. Amapiano is his kingdom. So I just came in and then split some, you know, some I cannot wait no more. Baby buzz the loops, let's get the party started. I love your attitude, I cannot wait no more. Baby, break it loose up for me, cause I'm in the mood. Give it to me. Kaba kaba. Imaza. Unzo. Apoteke. Ampuchete. Keke. Ego take it. You know the vibes.
Yes. I love it. Man. Okay. And then, African system, where you kind of get into your conscious bag a little bit.
For real.
And I like it because it's, not that it's cool, but it feels comforting to know that we're not the only ones going through struggle.
Yes, struggle. Why not? Can never be like, yo, you know how we always have issues with the governance, you know, politics, etc. But I'm coming from a point of speaking from a very realistic point of view, as a musician, as an artist, as a voice of the people. And I think it's clear what I said on the song, like, in this Ghana system, headmaster sell the food for the school feeding. Like the school feeding programs, like, you know, and then you see people selling the food stuff. Like, yo, that's like, I say the way it's supposed to be, you know, and we have to address these things and let the world know, let people know that we are in sync with them. We feel what they feel at the same time. You know how there's always like a wall between us, musicians, celebrities, popular people, famous people. it feels like there's a war between us and the ordinary people, but we're all ordinary people doing extraordinary things.
Yeah.
You know, of course. So when we speak these realities, they get to realize that we're with them. You know, and then when we also go further to actually support in fixing some of these problems, then they really know that, yes, you have them at heart, which is what I do. Of course, also with my foundation, which is the Livingston Foundation. So we keep it real because I'm from the ends, bro. I keep it real that there's nothing different or nothing fake about my representation. It's just like I can never forget who I am, which is being from where I'm coming from. And as much as I speak about love, life, light, whatsoever, I speak about realities too. And that's one of my favorite songs on the album, trust me. And the album is pretty much fresh on the market, so we're just working it. Yeah. Visuals are coming one after the other. Like, trust me, we're going to spend a lot of time, resources on this one because it got to reach every end of the world. And it wouldn't take 2 months. It would take probably 2 years to break it proper, and you know that the whole album, because the whole album is a hit as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
You know, because the first week as it came out, it did amazing. Shout outs to my team, Def Jam. Bro, I can't get enough. I'm really grateful, and we're going to get to the world. So I tell you, America, watch out, because we're on tour right now. Make sure check me in my bios. You see what city I'm in. I'm going to be in New York on the 5th, Boston, Philadelphia, you know, Canada. We're bringing the album to you in person. I'm trying to do like an intimate situation. I bring it to my people, you know, make sure like I get them out of their houses to come and experience this. Because that's what we did before the album came. We activated it in London, in France, in America, right here in New York, in Amsterdam, and in Ghana as well, and in Nigeria. Trust me, in Zambia.
Fire.
We're not messing about. The fifth dimension, that's where it is, you know.
Well, I have to be there on the 5th.
Yes, now on the 5th of August, you be there. I'm doing two dates in New York. 5th of August is like the Ghana Fest New York at the Crotona Park. Okay. Like, it's huge. It's open for everybody. Come with your families, come with your loved ones, come with your kids, whatever. And then on the 11th is on the August 11th at SOB's Intimate. Nice. Me and them, giving it to them, woto like that. You know, as it be.
Love that.
You know, representing truly for reggae dance and an Afrobeat is what I've always done. And it's so beautiful for me at this point in time where everything is come to that point where the world loves Afrobeat, the world been loving reggae, been loving dancehall. Yeah. And I have been in the heart of this, you know, mixing all these 3 styles, blending it beautifully.
It's like a gumbo.
For the world, of course.
Yeah, it's like a gumbo. All right, so I'm going to just ask you some questions. You have to fill in the blank.
Of course.
Okay. The older I get, the less I blink.
Hold on. Teach me that. I'm still learning. How do I get it?
So you would...
the older I get, the less I blink.
Yeah, blink. So you would finish the sentence with the less you do now that you're older.
Okay, at my own answer. Or is there like a generic answer? Or is that an answer
your own answer.
Or my own answer? Okay, the older I get... I think the older I get, the wiser I get. Mm. Yeah.
Would you attribute that to experience?
Of course, experience only. So you get wiser.
Yeah.
You get to know better. You get to be knowledgeable of a lot of things now. And you've worked it to know that this is how it feels over the period of time. Something cannot feel the same for 10 years and not be something that you can write down and say, this is how it is for you.
Right.
You know, so the older I get, the wiser I get. Combining experiences.
Okay. You would never believe me if I told you blank.
You never believe me if I told you that at heart, I'm still the hustler that rose from Simon at heart. At heart, I'm still in the trenches. Trust me.
You
because,
really feel like
of course, 1,000,000% every freaking day.
You've accomplished so much for you to still feel like that.
Of course.
It's kind of crazy.
It's crazy, and I sometimes I don't get it. Sometimes I tell you my people got to talk me out of it, like, yo, chill.
What do you think that is?
Persistent, determination, focus.
You just want more.
Because I know that more is given to me. So I have to want more to be able to get more. I have to want more to get more to give more.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you wouldn't believe it if I told you, because trust me, they see me riding in a Bentley, wagon.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I feel like you're doing pretty great in life.
Of course. But what they would never believe me if I told them I feel like that child who's still in a project, is trying to get out at heart. So my thought, everybody around me knows that.
Okay.
I'll be here, I'll be walking on the street, like I'll be doing like, I'm actually, I've been doing like I never got a hit record yet, and I never performed at the FIFA yet. I never done no BETs yet. I never done not the Grammys yet. Come on, that's how I move. And sometimes I know people won't believe me that that's how I feel.
Yeah.
In heart.
That's crazy.
Real ghetto.
But I think it keeps you humble, and
yes, of course.
And that's why people love you too.
And I love them too, right back.
So my personality trait is blank.
Oosh. Wow, my personality trait would be that humility and you see my personality is a combination of tough and humility is rare. Like when you're humble, you're supposed to be weak. Yeah, generally. But when you're tough and you're humble at the same time, it's like, no. This combination is like, what the fuck?
How do you balance that? Because I feel like people do definitely take advantage of humble.
Exactly.
And
exactly. And I'm that guy, when you take advantage of me to the end, then you see my tough, and then you would be like, whoa, you never probably saw it coming. So that's my personality trait. That I know for sure.
I like that.
That I know for sure it is. Like,
good balance.
I'll stand up to you. You could be the president, Yeah, I'll come. We'll pull up and address it nicely. And if I don't say nothing, trust me, it's not there yet. I'm somebody you can ride on for like 10 times.
That's a long time.
Sometimes. I don't know why I'm like that.
I feel like you should give them 3 strikes. 10 is a lot.
I know, but I literally might not be 10, but I know that
you just
I just give so much leeway. Of course, because I'm humble enough to understand that, okay, fine. And then when there's no more room for no explanation, and then I know, okay, it's intentional. Then when I'm coming, I don't like to do stuff and regret. I can take pain, but I hate to give pain. See?
Yeah.
That's just it.
Intention.
Of course.
Intentional. Okay. An ideal world would be blank.
An ideal world would be a world where we all love each other, where we're peaceful, where all black people know that they're from Africa, where all black people can just snap a finger and know even their ethnicity and know where the core of whatever it is, but know that we're all one family. Trust me, that would be an ideal world.
Yeah.
For me, to be honest.
That would be great, honestly. Now that I went over there, it really changed my perception. Just drastically.
Of course.
And but I will say, one of our drivers told me that I was fair skinned, and my jaw dropped to the floor because I'm like, I'm in America, I'm brown skinned. Do you consider me fair skinned?
I really don't consider fair skin. It depends on the exposure they have. A lot of people don't have so much exposure, you know what I'm saying? But people will speak from their own experience, so I don't fault them too much up until when they don't want to keep it at the line we're supposed to be at.
Okay. So, am I fair skinned? Yes,
no, you're not. You're chocolate skin. You're probably just a little lighter than me, or probably we could fall in the same category.
Okay.
Let me probably see this. Of course, we could fall in the same category.
Yeah.
To be honest.
All right. So if he's watching this, I
you're
just
a
want you
dark
to hear that.
African queen. You're chocolate. You know what I mean?
When he said that, I was so shocked. That's the first time I've ever been called fair skinned. I'm like, what? Okay.
Maybe he was trying to talk his way out.
I don't know. Maybe. But
yeah.
Okay.
I'll take it as an expression that he's trying to not literally mean, but trying to gas
light
you,
of it.
Yeah.
That's not gassing me.
I know, right?
That's not a compliment. You could just say you like my complexion.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
But
it's just probably the way you could be surprised. People don't know what to say with what word.
That's true. That's true. But okay, so Fifth Dimension is out now. You said you got more projects dropping.
Of course.
I know
we're
you
on
got
tour right now. The first date was in Minnesota, crazy. Bayfront Reggae Festival, headliner with Conscience,
Fire.
Alison Hines, and Luciano. I'm always in the reggae mix, you know. I'm always in the, you know, in the midst of my reggae fraternity.
Yes.
And in the midst of my Afro beats too. Like, it's a blessing. I could go everywhere.
I like that.
Representing for the culture of black people, basically, our music, our art, our talents, our diversity.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
I love that. Well, we're looking forward to all that's coming. I would definitely be present August 5th.
Yes, August 5th, August 11th. I got you. Once you're going to be in New York.
Yes.
Both dates, don't miss out. It's special deliverance, special delivery, you know, for both days.
Love that. And then just shout out your grandma, let everybody know where they can follow you and tap in if they're not already.
Hey, everybody tune in right now. I'm right here with my sister, Onwalk. We need to freaking talk this out, man. What you talking about? I'm here to talk it out with you, to let you know that I love you so much, for the support, for believing in us as a people, as a human race. Love is the ultimate, of course. Accept yourself the way you are. Be knowledgeable about it and pray for wisdom. Where I'm black people and I'm proud of that. And if I'm proud of myself, then I can be proud of other people, other races. If I love myself, then I can love everybody. I can love other races, other colors, other creeds, other people from different ends, no matter what they believe in, whether straight, bend, curve, whoever, however. Love is the ultimate. So make sure when you see Stonebwoy, Stonebwoy, on all online platforms, click a subscribe, click a follow button, and it's going to be love all the way. And I'm right here in New York, America, Canada for my US leg of my new album, Fit Dimension. Grab it, copy. Tell me what your favorite song is, and I'll surely get time to reply. Love y'all so much. And when you hear beep, beep, you know it's Stonebwoy in the place. Bless up.
Until next time, guys. Peace. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that lovely conversation. You already know we need to talk for all your exclusive interviews with your favorite artists, celebrities, influencers, etc. Now, if you guys haven't already, make sure you drop a comment. Show me some love. Let me know what you like, what you didn't like. I'm open to criticism. And also, please, whatever you do, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the latest content that drops when it drops.